Hello, it's Ann at Shaping Perspectives, and we are going to be doing an upper body and core workout today. Lots of things can be done on the ball or on the chair as I do them, and you're going to need a tube. You'll see the tube wrapped right around my bookcase. And I do have a ball. I'm not sure if I'm going to use that today, kind of. It depends on my day. And then a set of weights. And I do have a mat for the floor to do a couple of things on the floor. So take this at your own pace. I'll be given a few options and have some fun with it as well. Okay, so here we go. What we're going to do to start out with is we want to kind of warm the body up a little bit. So I'm going to just do some range of motion exercises to really open up the chest, open up the body a little bit, kind of warm up the legs, and then we'll move from there. Okay, so here we go. We're going to start by just taking some nice deep breaths in and up, and exhaling down, in and up, and exhaling down. And what I would like you to do is just open up the chest, lift the head, step one leg in front of the other, drop that back heel, and gently press into that front leg. And we're opening up. So you're going to feel that in the back hamstring. Bring the legs in and up and together. And then up, out, round. Really nice stretch. In, up, and around. Good. Really opening the chest. One more time. In, up, and around. Lift that back heel. Tuck it in. Nice hip flexor quad stretch. Bring the arms and reach them right up overhead. If you need a chair, if you need a chair for balance, please place your hand on a chair. And then release up. And you're going to switch legs. Pressing in. Inhale. Good. And exhale, open. Good. Inhale up. Exhale, open. Inhale up. Exhale, open. Heel is down, pressing in. Pause. Lift that back heel, tuck that hip in, drop in, and lift up and open up. Good. Really opening up again that hip and shoulder. Again, hand placement on something if you'd like. Good. And release and come on up. I am going to start with some band exercises. So what I'd like you to do is you're anchoring your band around anything you have. It can be a bookcase if it's heavy enough, right? It can also be, a pole, a stability pole in your room. It could be, or in your home. It could also be a railing. If you have a little adapter, you can put it into a closet. So we're going to start out with what we call an archer. So you're going to step back and rotate up. So this is kind of I'm going to do it facing you to start. So if you think about, this could be anchored a little bit higher possibly, but it's working out just fine right here for me. Luckily I have some heavy books in there that are going to keep it pretty stable for myself. So if you think about back as you were a kid, if you ever did any archery, and talk about, our 2x2x2 formula where we walk and we play and we do some functional strength like this. Getting out and doing some archery is a great play exercise, right? One more. Okay, we're going to go to the other side. So you're pulling back, and excuse my back to you, but you can see from the back what that looks like. And I'm squeezing the shoulder blades together as that arm comes back. Squeezing back. Squeezing back. A few more. You'll notice that a lot of things I do a couple of things at once, so we're kind of getting some double duty. One more. Now from here, you're going to roll the shoulders back and down. So you roll that back and down. Arms are straight, head and chest up. Squeeze the belly in and press straight back. These are called swimmer pumps. You'll feel it in the tricep, the back of the shoulder. The key is not to lean forward, right? To hunch up. To roll the shoulders back and keep them down. And push, 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 push. You should feel that in the tricep. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And here, step back and pull. So I'm moving right through these pretty quickly. So getting big back muscles here. And you want to be able to really feel this after about 10 or so repetitions, right? 10 or 12 repetitions. If this is easy, you either need to step back a little bit more, right? So there's more resistance on the band, or get a thicker band, one that's got a little bit heavier tension on it and resistance on it. Okay, so 4 more. Beautiful. Okay. And so what I'm going to do is come right back to 8 more archers. So kind of going right into a second round. And then switching sides to the other side. And then as you do these, you'll notice that the body's kind of keeping moving. So take them at your own pace. If you're doing a few less reps or a few more reps, that's fine. Good. And then you're back here, roll the shoulders back and down, and squeeze, pump. Head and chest up. And again, if you want to play some good music while you're doing this, that always is fun as well. Head is up, shoulders are down, squeezing back. 10, 9. And step and pull. Again, squeezing the shoulder blades in the back. And do a couple more as I check this computer and make sure that we're still recording and everything is going still around. Good. Oops. Good, so we're still going. All right, great. Now, sometimes those computer things, right? We're going to keep going here for a little bit. So these are for your core. Feet about shoulder width apart. Bring the band right to your chest bone. And you're going to push away from you and in. Hold the core tight. You should feel it in your core as you do this. If you need more resistance, you push away from it. The work is actually on this outside. So the work's on the outside, and inside is your rest. So it's work, rest, work, rest. 4. Knees soft, abs tight. 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to move right into a 10-2 turn. 10 o'clock, here's noon time right at my head. 2 o'clock. And this is quick. Boom, boom. You'll see my hip kind of moving a little bit here. I'm going to lift that heel so the hip is swinging. Think about this if you played any tennis or any racquetball or any baseball or softball or anything like that. So my whole body, the elbows are locked in, and it's a rotation from the hip. 8. Good. And now I'm going to have you turn around to the other side and do the same thing. So I'm going to stay right here for you. Push. And then right back into that 10-2 turn and squeeze. So you're hitting the core. And you've got some nice back work going. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And now what I'd like you to do is a full swimmer. So and facing your cord again, you're going to draw the hips back and press. So here's your position right here. If you can tuck that in just a little bit so you can see. So right, straight back, straight, bam, here, head and chest up. So it's not here, right? Like you're sticking your butt out and your chest out, and then high, up, down, up. If I was to be here, it would be down, up, down, up. Keep going. Down, up, down, up. Full body. Down, up, down, up. If this bothers your shoulders, right, to come up this high, down, here, down, here, down, here, down, here. Keep going. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Okay. So feel free to do that again, right? Grab your weights, whatever weights you're working with. Now here, if you'd like, feel free to sit on a stability ball, right? Or you can stand. Either way. We're going to do a front raise. Front. You'll notice that my palm is rotating down a little bit. Arms right up to the front. So I'm going up at about 12 o'clock, right? Now what I'd like to do is go to about 10 and 2. Okay, so it's out a little bit. 2 o'clock, 10 o'clock, or 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock. All right, so then you can feel that a little bit more, a little differently. Hitting the shoulders. Great, keep going up. Up, and you can be doing this standing too. 1 more. Bend the elbows about 90 degrees, directly out to the side, nice and tall. So either standing with soft knees, or one leg in front of the other, like so, or seated, your choice. And right into biceps, curl, curl, curl. So seated or standing, your choice. And if you stand, if you do one leg in front of the other, it's just good for balance. Hits the core muscles a little bit more, right? So just an option. If you do that, you can switch. And then I'm going to move right into some triceps. So still in that same position, arms back, elbows back, squeeze straight back. So I'm trying to support the back by this position. So some of the smaller muscle groups, but important no less, right? 4 more. 4, 3, 2. And the nice thing is you can take this workout, and if you wanted to do 2 sets through, you can certainly do that. So you're getting a little bit more for the shoulders. The one other exercise I'm going to show you here is a bent over row, or a bent over fly. So you're here, squeezing straight back. So the body is forward. Keep going. So what's happening by keeping the body forward is you're working the shoulders in the back here. So the rear deltoid in the back, and also through the back muscle. So you're squeezing here, squeeze. So it's again contracting through the shoulder blades. Squeeze tight, $100 bill. Squeeze tight. Squeeze tight. 1 more. Beautiful. All right. And last but not least, we want to do some push-ups against a wall. So I am in a space where it's a little bit more difficult to do this. But if you have a wall, start with your hands shoulder width apart. I'm going to do them right up against this wall. Bend in and up. In and up. In and up. So you're doing a wall, a push-up, set of push-ups right on the wall. You could do it on the ball. It's a little bit harder. You can also do it on a bench. If you're doing your push-ups, you keep going, right? So a bench, this makes it a little bit harder too, or a chair. Okay, so a set of about 10. Now, just so you know, there's a couple of different options. So pause for a second, take a breath, step back from your wall. You're going to go back to your wall, and I'd like you to do 5 push-ups, one arm in front like this. So it's stagger. We call that stagger hand, like so. And then 5 push-ups like this. So I'm going to show you right here. So we'll do it one leg, one arm up, one arm down. And 5 push-ups. And then switch to the other side. One arm is up, one arm is down. Shake the arms out a little bit, and you get one more set, and it's a diamond. So you're here. So the diamond would be, could be on the chair, could be on the wall. So the diamond push-up, in and up. Now this is going to hit those triceps. So keep going, the diamond push-up, you're going to hit those triceps. Keep going, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, come on back. Beautiful, you're going to open up the chest. Good. Arms back, open up the chest, lift the chest and up and high. Good. If you want to stretch the back, you can use the chair. Round the back. Oh, that feels good. Stretch that back up. And then relax. Another great stretch for the shoulder, or kind of just to stretch it out, is take your weight and just let it hang. And just let it hang. So the traction of the weight, and I'm just doing a small circle. Feels really good. Opens up that shoulder with yourself supported, and then switch. And that's it. That's it for our upper body core. So hope you had a good time with that, and we'll see you next time.